All right. Court is calling 2025 CR 012673 and 2025 CR 015638. State versus Charlie Marquez. Can I have parties announced?
Right. State.
Warren Wolf for Mr. Marquez.
And are you Mr. Marquez? You entered into a plea in each of these cases. You entered a plea of no contest. According to the plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 8 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine. State is opposed to your applications. They are running this concurrent with each case with a county court cause number 2024 CC 737959 and 2025 PF 09446. And taken in consideration will be 2025 CR 011814, 2025 CC 004665, and 2025 CR 011499. And in one of the cases, there's an affirmative finding of family violence. There was a TAP evaluation and a PSI report that was completed. Have all parties had a chance to review the PSI report and TAP evaluation?
We have, Judge.
Yes.
Any objections to those documents, state or defense?
Not for the state, Judge.
No objection, but there is a correction about Mr. Marquez's recognition of his issues with alcohol. And he is willing to take treatment. In fact, he is we'll explain that later. He's with CPS program now, and there is alcohol treatment being provided for him, and he's participating there.
All right. State, you're opposed. Do you have any witnesses?
No witnesses, Judge. Just argument.
Defense, do you have any witnesses?
Mr. Marquez, bless you. And in addition to the documents that you have, and I've tendered these to opposing counsel, certificates of his participation in the Supporting Dads program, his taking drug tests that are negative, and his participation in the Family Violence Prevention Services, where he's been attending.
All right. Any objections to the court reviewing those documents? All right, it's not listed here, but when did he start the violence prevention program?
2 months already.
Okay. And I just asked because I saw where he was on the 7th class. All right. And you want to call your client?
Yes.
Can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Charlie Marquez.
All right, Mr. Marquez, I want you to know that you may see me reading documents. It's documents that are related to your case. It's the PSI TAP evaluation, but I'm still listening to you and I'm able to internalize everything that you're saying, okay? All right, defense, you may proceed.
Mr. Marquez, I know there's a lot of issues that you've had in the past, but that is not who you are today. Is that correct?
Oh, and I'm so sorry. Could y'all speak up a little bit so I can hear?
Where are you currently working?
Work at a restaurant called Twin Peaks full time.
And what do you do there?
I'm a head cook.
And how long have you been working there?
Over 9 years.
And you are currently living with another lady, not the lady that was involved in the case that's before the court, correct?
Yes.
And the name of the person that you're with now?
No.
Well, you're not under this, but you're working through that through CPS.
Yes, correct.
How long have you been going to CPS classes?
CPS, I've been going to CPS for over a year, CPS classes for almost a whole year as well.
And what sort of things are they talking to you about there?
Counseling classes, substance abuse, drinking, violence, big re-entry program.
What is the goal of those classes regarding you and your children
To reunite the family.
and your daughter, right?
Yes,
Where is she currently staying?
they're staying with my mom.
With your mom, not
Yes,
their mother's
Yes.
mom. Correct. There was an issue with her. What was her name?
Crystal.
Crystal. That she had some drug issues. Correct. So CPS thought it wiser that the children not be with either you or her, right?
Yes,
And they're with your mother. Do you get to see the children?
yes, every week.
Is it supervised?
It's supervised 2 hours with my mom.
And has there been any issues in that regard?
No,
I know you said that you've been taking some substance abuse classes with CPS. I noticed also, we showed the judge some documents that you've been tested. Have there been any positive tests since you've been going through these programs?
I think over a year or so. Last year, maybe it's just one, and that was it.
And since then,
Oh,
you've been sober.
yes,
And that is where you know you need to be.
yes,
You know that that is a major issue with your situation. All these cases that are before the court, whether they're being taken into consideration or the ones that the judge has to rule on and make a decision what happens to you going forward. Alcohol is a major issue that you need to confront. You understand that,
correct.
and you are doing that,
Yes,
and you're doing that successfully, correct?
yes.
I showed you some of the programs that the court could place you under that have been indicated by probation. Are you willing to abide by any of the conditions that the judge may impose on you in order to keep you in the community and towards reuniting with your family and helping to provide for their financial support and all?
Yes.
Is there anything else that you wanted to tell the judge?
Just I have a problem with alcohol.
Questions, Judge?
Yes.
Can I call you, Mr. Marquez? Can I call you Charles?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay. All right, Charlie. Well, first thing, let's just be honest right now, because honesty is the best policy. If you're dishonest, we're gonna snip out right here, so just be upfront with my questions. All right, let's talk about Crystal. How long were you in a relationship with her?
No, we've been married over 14 years.
Okay. Are you living with her right now?
Right now, she's currently employed and out of the house. But with
But you're not
If
under
you
the
live
same
with-
roof.
Yeah.
Just listen to his
All right,
question.
yes.
Okay. All right. Let me ask you, did you ever contact her?
we have we have to be in contact only for the visit for the kids.
For the kids? Okay. How many kids y'all have
We
together?
have two.
Two?
Yes.
Okay. Boy, girl?
You got two boys.
Okay. How old are they?
One just turned 13, the other one is 10.
That's gonna be a ripe age for two boys, man, right? Okay. Let me ask you, so when you're communicating with her, did you ever tell her about not talking to the DA's office?
I went to the evaluation last week and I told her she was supposed to call I forgot his name. Doug about a statement.
Okay, and
about probation.
is that the have you ever heard of something called an affidavit of non-prosecution?
No.
Okay. All right. Let's talk about, because we got a few cases, one of which is involving Crystal. So let's talk about the first one. Did you get deferred adjudication for an assault family violence?
For the first case, yes.
Okay. Was that with Crystal?
Yes, correct.
Okay. What about the second case, ma'am?
It's also with her.
Okay. Let's talk about, so I was reading the PSI, you were saying in there that you had no alcohol problem, right?
Yeah, because yes, correct.
Okay. But you also said that your alcohol use has increased over time?
After my brother passed away, it's been a year this coming week that he's been passed.
Have you tried to stop using alcohol?
Yes.
Okay. Have you been successful?
Somewhat, but I do notice that I do have a problem.
Okay. What do you mean by somewhat? Did you go for a little bit and then fall away?
Yeah, because like I said, it's been just a year now for the past. It's been hard on our family.
Okay, I get it. Was your alcohol use a factor in that evading with the vehicle that you got back in July 26th, 24th?
No.
Were you intoxicated that night?
I made it home, got out, and they was it blood tested me when I got into the Fair County,
Okay.
and I had alcohol in my system.
Did you stop for the police?
I had stopped the light. He pulled over next to me, but he never turned on the light. I was waiting at the light. It turned green. I turned, but he never pursued.
Okay, so why is there an evading with the vehicle then?
They got me in my apartment.
So you drove, so the couple up next to you and then you drove home?
I turned up the light whenever the light turned green.
Okay, Max. Let's talk about March and April of last year. How many cases did you pick up during that
I
one?
think it's 2.
So let me walk you through it. So on March 12th, 2025, you got a case for possession of controlled substance, PG1, 4 to 200 grams. A week later, you got your second assault family violence with Crystal. And then on April 2nd, you got a PG1 less than a gram. So within a month, you picked up 3 felony cases, one of which was violence. What was going on?
I was trying to go take our kids to school for the family, the violence, and I called the police, and I ended up getting a warrant for my arrest, and I turned myself in.
Do you have a problem with substances?
Not no more.
Okay. What was going on? What kind of substance did you have that month in March and April?
It was cocaine.
Okay.
Yes.
I think on your PSI you said you used cocaine when you were 18, but you didn't bring up that you were using cocaine last year. Why was that?
I just said I didn't. So I had told them on the possession that somebody was in my car and they left their bag in my car.
You think when you're talking to the interviewer, it's important to be upfront with them?
Yes, I did state that somebody left bags in my car.
But now you're telling them that you haven't used cocaine since you were 18, but you just admitted that you had it on you last year.
I wasn't doing it.
What were you doing with it then?
I was with my friends, and I was in my car.
So it wasn't your coke, it was somebody else's?
Yeah, correct.
Okay. That's what's good.
You've been tested for us at Center for with CPS. Is that right?
Yes.
And have they tested you for drugs and alcohol there?
Yes, correct.
And they've all been negative. You have not used cocaine or any of that while you've been seen by CPS, correct? Correct. And if they tested you today, you would be negative, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Just had a drug test last Tuesday, Friday, Saturday. Friday.
Okay. Do you think you could be successful if the judge put you under supervision of her probation officers, putting you through additional programs like you're doing now with CPS? Do you think you can? Are you willing to do that? Can you do it?
Yes.
Why do you say that?
I'm the main supporter for my family, and there's no income coming in for either the kids or my wife.
What do those children mean to you?
They mean everything. They're the only 2 kids that I got.
You realize if the judge does put you under court supervision, any violation, if you would come back in front of her, I guarantee you it would not be good. You understand that?
Yes.
Do you still want the judge to grant your application for community supervision.
Yes.
Questions?
All right, this is what I want to know, and if anyone wants to answer the question, great. If no one wants to answer the question, that's great as well. I am trying to understand. One, he stated to me that for the CPS case, the children have not been placed with the mother, who's listed as the complainant in this case. Children are placed with his mother. And that usually suggests to the court that there's some issue. Now, I know sometimes people will stand before me and say, oh, I lost my children because my partner was abusive or something like that. And usually that doesn't happen. So I'm trying to decipher and read between the lines what's going on here, because the state's stipulated evidence that everybody agreed to, we have some incident that occurred after his workplace. So I'm trying to figure out, how do we get from she goes to see you where you work, and I'm assuming, I don't know if the children arrive with her or not. Everything is fine. Your new girlfriend or wife or whoever she is shows up, informs her that she's expecting. According to the stipulation, she said it was a great conversation. And then we have you going to the mother of your children's apartment, and confusion results. And I'm just saying confusion instead of saying everything, but I reread the steps. And they're saying this happened at 7:50 on March 18th. What day of the week was that?
Which year, Judge?
2025.
What they do?
March 18th, 2025.
That'd be a Tuesday.
All right. So his testimony was that he was going over there to take the children to school. Was his testimony? I think that's what he said.
So
All right. So I'm just trying to figure out credibility here. So being at that apartment at 7:50 on March 18th, maybe he was there to take the children to school. I don't understand how we get from you're there to take the children to school to this incident happening, and then you're leaving the location. Were the children taken to school, or did you leave the location without taking the children to school?
I left the location without taking children to school.
All right. And so there is a lot that's missing from the stipulation that I would like answers to, but it was still sufficient enough to find you guilty of the offense. So how long have you been involved with Child Protective Services?
For a year already.
All right, over a year. So your rights have not been terminated? Did they give you an extension?
I got a court date in April and the deadline is for May. Around May.
All right. And so the mother of the children, do you know whether or not, because I know y'all will probably go to court together, do you know if she's completing her service plan?
Yes, she's doing her services as well.
Okay. And outside of court, have you had any, and when I say outside of court, outside of the CPS court hearings, have you had any contact with her?
Just to pay bills basically. But she's not employed.
Okay. And when you say the pay bills, what bills do you mean?
Cell phone, groceries, food, whatever. She has like basically homeless without me. So she has no source of income.
All right. And what does your new wife or girlfriend say about that?
I don't no longer talk to her anymore.
No longer talk to who?
The friend.
Her name?
Oh,
No, I mean the new woman that was in your life that's in the stipulations?
Yes, it was just a friend from an employer.
But it says she's pregnant. No, in the stipulated evidence, it says this new girl shows up, tells the mother of your children that she's pregnant with your child.
Mhm.
And according to the stipulations, the mother of your children said it was a good conversation, everything was fine. She leaves, and then you show up at her home on Tuesday. What you say is to take the children to school. So where is that person?
I don't know. She just calls me every once in a while, but she's not pregnant.
Okay,
Yeah.
Judge,
yes,
let me ask a few more follow-up questions of Mr. Marquez.
yes,
All right, so, Mr. Marquez, so this new assault family second charge is against Crystal, right?
Correct.
And you said you're not living with her?
Right now she's living in my apartment.
I'm sorry, what, living where?
She's living in my apartment where I'm paying.
Okay, she's living at your apartment.
So you are in contact with her?
Like I said, I have to. Yes, I have to, because I have to pay the bills.
Okay.
This week. She's fine. Like,
Judge, we'd like to show you the conditions of bond and the assault family second that we were talking about with Miss Crystal Vasquez. And on there, it explicitly says that there is a no contact order in place between Charles and the person named here. So he's just admitted on the record to you to violating his conditions of bond.
All right,
I do have another lawyer for CPS case. He supposedly picked up the violation for the no contact order.
all right. So who's that attorney?
I gotta look up my phone. So we do have to.
Dale Hill.
All right. So we're going to take a short recess, and this is what I want attorneys to find out. It should be easy to find out. If somebody can call Dale Hill, or if somebody can have a CPS caseworker Zoom in here, because I want to see if what he's telling me is the truth regarding where he is in the CPS case. Because I would regret to leave children unsupervised, or they're going to be in foster care or something of that nature would happen if people have changed. So if somebody can get in touch with Dale Hill, get in touch with the CPS worker, and if there's no objection to them zooming in,
I'll just get the Zoom number. from
All
the
right,
clerk,
thank
and I'll
you.
get,
and then I'll take this matter
have
up.
a seat. Oh, yeah.
All right, who else is ready? Yes.